Most of security is about building walls. A honeypot does the opposite. It's a system you make look weak and valuable, left where an attacker will find it, a door you want them to open so you can watch what they do next. The genius is in one simple fact. A honeypot has no real purpose and no real users. Nobody in your company has any reason to ever touch it, so anyone who does is, by definition, up to no good. That single property solves security's oldest headache: false alarms. Normal defenses drown teams in maybes. A honeypot barely ever fires, and when it does, it almost certainly means a real intruder. To work, the trap has to be convincing. It's dressed to look like a genuine, slightly neglected server, an inviting name, a few open ports, folders of tempting files that are all fakes. Hidden underneath, sensors record everything: which vulnerability was tried, which commands were typed, which tools were uploaded, a full transcript the attacker never realizes is being kept. The instant the trap is touched, monitoring lights up and the security team is alerted, while the real systems, the actual crown jewels, sit safely walled off somewhere else entirely. And it's not only an alarm, it's a classroom. Every trick the attacker reveals inside the decoy teaches you how they operate, so you can harden the systems that truly matter. Set a tempting decoy, fill it with worthless bait, record every move, alert instantly, and keep the real assets untouched. Let's follow one attacker as they walk straight into the trap. Take one. An attacker who's gotten a foothold in the network does what attackers always do first. They scan, mapping out which machines exist and which ones look poorly defended. The scan surfaces a host that looks like a gift: an old-sounding server name, a couple of forgotten open ports, no obvious hardening. Exactly the kind of soft target a hacker rushes toward. That soft target is the honeypot. The attacker connects, finds a way in with satisfying ease, and believes they've discovered a genuine, sloppily secured machine full of loot. Inside, they hit the bait: folders labeled like customer records, credentials, financial data. It all looks real and it's all fake, carefully seeded so nothing exposed here can hurt you. As they poke around, the hidden sensors are capturing everything. The exact exploit used to get in, every command typed, every file touched, every tool they try to install. Crucially, the honeypot is isolated. It's walled off from the real network, so even as the attacker feels powerful inside it, they have no path from the decoy to anything that actually matters. The sensor data streams live into a monitoring system. Because legitimate activity here is zero, there's no noise to filter. Every byte recorded is a genuine piece of an attack in progress. It's all written to an attack log, a step-by-step record of the intruder's methods and tools, time-stamped and complete, that analysts can study long after the attacker has left. And the moment the trap was first touched, an alert fired to the security team, an early warning that someone is inside the network, often long before any real system would have noticed. Now the defenders hold the advantage. They can quietly watch to learn more or cut the attacker off, but either way they've spotted the breach while the intruder wasted effort on a hollow prize. Everything learned feeds back into real defenses. The exploit the attacker used gets patched everywhere, their tools get added to block lists, their behavior sharpens detection across the whole estate. The economics flip too. The attacker spends hours and reveals their playbook for nothing, while the defender spends almost nothing to run a fake box and gains a full intelligence report. And the real servers were never in the story at all. Sitting behind their own defenses in a separate segment, they stayed completely untouched while the decoy did all the work. Honeypots come in strengths. A low-interaction one just imitates a few services and notes who knocks, cheap and safe. A high-interaction one is a real operating system the attacker can fully explore, richer but riskier to contain. Scale it up and you get a honeynet, a whole fake network of decoy machines that lets you watch an intruder move sideways, mapping how they'd try to spread through a real environment. You can shrink it down too. A honey token is a single piece of fake bait, a dummy password, a decoy document, a fake database row that silently screams the instant anyone uses it. There's a catch: a decoy must be well contained. A high-interaction honeypot that isn't truly isolated can become a launch pad, letting a clever attacker turn your own trap into a foothold against you. A decoy dressed to look weak and valuable draws an attacker in. With no real users, every move on it is a genuine intrusion, recorded and instantly alerted. The real systems stay walled off and untouched, and the attacker's playbook becomes your next defense. Thanks for watching. It's a rare corner of security where you get to set the trap and let the attacker walk in, turning their curiosity into your early warning. Check out our other videos and follow how it all runs for more. See you in the next one.